So we've been talking about the benefits of embracing the shadow, and last time we looked at how it can eliminate anxiety and guilt by making you a whole lot less defensive, less judgmental, and less hypocritical, thus freeing you up to make your future now. I mentioned before that embracing the shadow will allow you to start making informed, rational decisions about your life. Now, I am not speaking to you as somebody who read about this in seminary, because I promise you they don't teach anything there of any use, or as someone who was born with this knowledge. I'm speaking as someone who has had the shit kicked out of him by a long string of very bad decisions. Hopefully, you can avoid wasting all the time that I've wasted by getting a jump on this. Now, when you stop pretending that you're perfect and embrace the shadow, you can see how the shadow wants to do certain things. And maybe these are not the best things for you to do. That's the nature of the shadow. The shadow does not give a fuck about your general welfare. The shadow is blind and stupid. But remember, our purpose is not to get rid of the shadow, because we can't. Our purpose is to redeem the shadow and put it to work for us instead of against us. Embracing the shadow and seeing its desires for what they are reintroduces us to choice. The average person believes they're choosing their actions, but in reality, they're just doing the same things over and over in instinctive response to the shadow and all of its years of accumulated junk. Maybe the shadow wants to cheat someone in a business deal. Maybe the shadow wants to backstab someone out of a promotion. Maybe the shadow wants to spread lies about someone just because you don't like that person. Now, none of those things is illegal, and none of them register as sins to most church people. And most people would just do them without thinking about it. But when you know what the shadow is up to, because you are not trying to deny that it exists, then you can step back and ask, do I want to be the kind of person who cheats? Do I want to be the kind of person who lies about someone for spite? Do I want to be a backstabber? And most of us would immediately answer, no. And yet, most people just do these things anyway. But armed with awareness, you can deliberately choose your path. And if you do not want to be a cheating, lying backstabber, then you don't have to be. But if you do so with gusto and free of guilt, because that's who you have freely chosen to be. However, before making your choice, you need to factor in the consequences. For a lot of people, choices are made because of a fear of hell. It's not a very good reason to do or not do something, especially if hell doesn't exist, or if it isn't what you think it is. But if you don't believe there is a hell, I suggest you visit New Haven, Connecticut. You'll find out real quick. Well, we'll have to come back to all this next time. Thanks for tuning in. See you again.